Hey everyone, happy Mother's Day, and this is Friedel Huck or AJ Raven with my recap and review of Boruto Naruto Next Generation's anime episode number 106, which is titled the Steam Ninja Scrolls, the S Rank Mission, which is an anime adaptation of the light novel of the same name. So the episode opens up with Mirai praying in front of her father's picture and his father is Asuma Sarutobi, who was the team leader of Shikadai's team. And yeah, it was quite an emotional arc when he died back in the Naruto franchise. Anyway, Mirai is grown up, and she has this mission where she has to accompany Kakashi and Guy to a location, and she's very excited about it because for her, this mission is higher than an S rank mission. So before she goes out, she ends up greeting her mother, Kurenai, and it was fun to see Kurenai again. And she tells Kurenai that she'll be back in 2 to 3 days. Now, I'm not really sure why Kurenai decided not to remarry. Like, she had time. Asuma had died. I mean, Asuma. When the war happened, Mirai was like what, 1 or 2 years old when a Great Ninja War happened. Kurenai, I would have liked Kurenai to have remarried or have moved on with her life. But anyway, she hasn't married, and Mirai goes to meet up with Kakashi and Guy at the village gate. But before she goes, she ends up praying in front of all of the Hokage faces. And she prays to her grandfather. She also prays to Naruto that the mission is a success. And this is when Shikamaru and Shikadai appear, and apparently there was a new burger that Boruto had to try out, and Shikadai and Shikamaru went with him. And there's an entire conversation about how Shikamaru is proud of Mirai's growth, and he's looking forward to the day when Mirai is able to use her father's chakra blades, and also because Mirai has the same wind chakra nature as Asuma. So on the gate, when Mirai reaches the gate, she sees that Kakashi and Might Guy have packed a lot of stuff, and she's actually kind of surprised about why they are taking so much stuff on a two-day trip. Anyway, on a 2-day mission per se. But anyway, as they are make their way towards their location, Mirai is kind of, she can't make sense about why Kakashi and Might Guy are so carefree, but then she kind of understands that they are carefree because they're trying to blend in as normal people. And then there's old man comes from in front of them, and Mirai thinks that he is some sort of villain or an enemy, and she comes in front of Might Guy and Kakashi to protect them, but the guy just moves on. So over at the village, they end up playing games. And again, Mirai is trying to make sense about why Kakashi and Guy are playing games during such an important mission. And then she kind of justifies it herself by saying that, Kakashi and Guy are doing all of this to blend in with the crowd. As they come out of the gaming shop, a pocket thief ends up stealing Kakashi's money. And Kakashi just holds the guy's arm. But that guy is able to run away. He throws Kakashi's wallet to one of his associates, and that person runs away, and Mirai goes after him. And she uses her genjutsu to trap that guy in a death tree trap or whatnot. But I liked seeing Mirai using her genjutsu. So she hands the wallet back to Kakashi, and she also yells at Kakashi about how he should be more vigilant about there being enemies around them and thieves around them. And Kakashi is like, there's really no need to worry because the wallet that the person stole was actually a fake wallet. And when Mirai opens the fake wallet up, it just has a note where Kakashi has written about that you shouldn't steal and stuff like that. So anyway, Kakashi notices the harrowing ground, or this very important ground that Mirai thinks is related to the important mission, but it turns out that it was the location where they ended up filming the live-action adaptation of the Makeout Paradise series that Kakashi is such a fan of. And again, Mirai is just trying to justify everything in order to make herself feel better that she is on an important mission. So she ends up justifying the entire thing that the novel that Kakashi is talking about is very important, and it's so important that Kakashi and Guy won't let her read it. So it's nearing sunset, and Kakashi and Might Guy decide to lay down in a rest in a motel or a hotel. And this is when Kakashi tells Mirai that they are not on a special mission. This is just a vacation for Might Guy and Kakashi. And because Mirai being a ninja, she can't just go out on vacations unless there's something about a mission on her application form or whatnot. And that's why and that's why Mirai thinks that she's on a mission. And yeah, it was a fun little reveal, but even then, Mirai still thinks that she's on a mission. And she ends up keeping guard duty while Kakashi and Might Guy are eating food. And yeah, it's a fun little episode. Kakashi ends up talking to Mirai about how she reminds him of his father. And there's an interesting talk about Mirai saying that her generation might never surpass the previous generation because Kakashi and that generation ended up fighting in wars. But her current generation, even though they appreciate the peace that was brought by Naruto, they are trying to make sense of if whether or not ninjas will even be needed as time moves on. But yeah, it's a fun little interaction, and it's also during this interaction that Kakashi ends up telling Mirai that the vacation is like 20 days long, and Mirai's like, 20 days? I thought it was just like 2 days. I didn't pack enough clothes for 2 days. My mom doesn't even know that I'll be out for 20 days. But yeah, it was fun. Anyway, Kakashi tells Mirai that she overthinks a lot and she needs to be carefree. She needs to let go of some stuff. And the episode ends after Kakashi tells Mirai that they'll be heading to the land of steams. And this is when Mirai remembers that the land of steams is where her father's killer was born. And if you guys remember, Asuma's killer was Hidan. So it will be interesting to see whether or not Mirai ends up experiencing something that connects back to Hidan, and she's able to understand more about who her father is and who she is as a person. And yeah, I did a written review of this for the Geeky area as well. The link to that will be down in the comment section below. I enjoyed this episode. It was fun. It was slow paced, but it was still enjoyable. I am a fan of Mirai, even though she's not the strongest ninja out there. She is very likable. Let me know what you thought about the episode down in the comment section below. And until next time, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you guys later. Bye.